Good morning, I'm Cori Bell, and thank you for watching. I'm going to show you today how to make a turmeric bug and a ginger bug. If you've never seen a turmeric root before, they look really similar to the ginger roots that you see in the produce section at your store. These are some turmeric roots that I grew in my garden here. I live in Zone 9, so I can do that. If you don't live in Zone 9, I'm sorry. On the inside, they are bright orange, which you can see here in some that I've cut up already. And they're a really beautiful color. And you've probably heard about the benefits of turmeric, that it's great for your liver, it's great for inflammation. However, you can't readily absorb all those helpful compounds unless your turmeric is fermented. And a lot of people won't tell you that, and they'll sell you turmeric pills. They'll tell you to just swallow this powder and you'll be okay. It's not necessarily true. Without fermenting it, you're not going to be able to absorb all those helpful compounds in the turmeric. So I'm going to show you quickly how to ferment this and get the most bang for your buck out of your turmeric. What I've done is just chopped up a little piece of this root, and because this is organic, I grew it myself, I'm not going to peel it because I know that there's nothing on the peels that I don't want. So I just cut it right up. I did pull off some of the bigger leaves, but I don't actually peel it. So if you look here, there's still, the peel is still on there. So I'm going to add this to a bug that I've already started. And this is a super simple recipe. You're going to take about 1.5 tablespoons of chopped or grated turmeric root. And you can see I've already started this one, but we're still in the feeding process, and I'll tell you about that too. So I'm just going to measure this. And again, it's not an exact science, okay? So don't stress if it's not perfect. So I'm just going to heap this into my tablespoon. So that's about 1.5 tablespoons or so. I'm going to add that to what I already have going. This is a cup of water. And however much turmeric you put in there, you want an equal part of sugar. I have an organic brown sugar, which still has the minerals intact. That's really important. If you get a white sugar, you're missing all those minerals. So again, a heaping tablespoon. I'm just going to stir that up. And this bug is on day 3, which means I've done the exact same step now for 3 days in a row. And you can see that it's pretty bubbly. Can you see those bubbles? So that tells me that it's already fermenting. That means that the beneficial bacteria are growing and they are eating that sugar and producing carbon dioxide, which is causing the bubbles. So I'm going to feed this the same way I just did. 1.5 tablespoons of turmeric, 1.5 tablespoons of organic sugar, and 1 cup of water. You don't add water every day. You just start with that 1 cup and leave it in there. If you want to, you can double the recipe. This is a larger one that I had going already too. So I'm going to feed this every day for about 5 to 7 days. If you have a warmer house, then it's going to go faster and you'll be able to see more bubbles and you'll have evidence that it's fermenting and that it's ready to go. Once it gets real bubbly, it's ready to use, and I will stop feeding it at that point. But right now, there's just a little bit of bubbles, and I'm going to keep it going and see if I can grow some more bacteria in there, because that's what is going to, that's why you're doing this. I store this is just a coffee filter and the ring. I don't use an airlock on this one because I'm going to open it every day anyway to feed it. So shake that up and leave it sitting on your counter. And that's going to be your turmeric bug. What I have in this jar is a ginger bug, and you can see it's a different color because the ginger is pale, it's not bright orange. So this has a bunch of roots in it chopped up that have been sitting around fermenting for a while. And you can do the same exact process with the ginger that you did with the turmeric, okay? So this is a double batch. It was about 2 cups of water, so you're going to use 2 to 3 tablespoons of ginger and 2 to 3 tablespoons of organic sugar. And again, feed it every day for about a week. And then next week, after you start your bug, you can come back to my channel and I will show you how to turn this into a fermented lemonade. Okay? See you next week.